What's up, fam? In our last Quest 2 video, I looked at the FrankenQuest 2 mod. I also looked at a ton of accessories for it. However, in this video, I'm going to be looking at some alternative bags to hold the Quest 2 with the base and elite strap, as well as the FrankenQuest. Now, there are already plenty of videos about the official Quest 2 bag, so I'm going to be skipping that one today. Instead, I'm going to be focusing on 5 different bags that each have their own advantages for whichever style of Quest you are sporting. So let's get started. Wait! Before you start jumping around to each different timestamp below, I'm going to save you the trouble by giving you all the condensed information right now. That way you can decide how much additional information you want. What is the conclusion? If you want a bag that holds the Quest 2 with the base, elite, or FrankenQuest, or heck, any head strap mod and accessory, the ultimate choice is a DSLR bag. That's right. Now, there are a few Quest 2 bags that hold the Quest with the base and elite strap that work just fine and are nice and compact and have a hard shell. But overall, if you want to travel or even store your Quest 2 with a bunch of accessories, your absolute best bet is a DSLR case that allows you to configure how big each compartment is, thus fitting each compartment to the exact size and need of every accessory or each headset configuration. It also allows you to not have to worry if you want to add more accessories later. Now, I did pick one to review, but honestly, a lot of these bags which I mentioned might be out of stock or discontinued for whatever reason. What I will do is give you a bunch of information to work off of and try and keep a list in the description of this video so that you have plenty to choose from in the future and understand what bag you're looking for. Now that we have explained all of that, we will go through each bag and explain how the headsets fit in each of them. The first bag is an odd choice, I'll admit it. It's the PowerA storage case for the PSVR. Now, I chose this one because I honestly believe that it would be a great case for the Quest 2 with the base strap. It's priced at $13.99, and you could find it on Amazon. As you can see, it's very small, but the Quest 2 isn't large. It's a hard case, so you can expect good protection. Now, the Quest 2 with just the base strap is a very, very snug fit. This means that when you put in the headset, controllers without the grips, and a battery, you will find that you have to slightly force it to close. However, it does fit when you force it a little. Someone mentioned that if you were handy, you could use a heat gun, and if you melt the back part, you can easily fit everything in without forcing it. However, I didn't test that because I don't have a heat gun. The Quest 2 with the elite strap didn't fare much better, unfortunately. You really have to warp and bend the back of the headset plastic so it can fit in. Now, I'm not sure I can stand by this choice, as it feels like it's just too much of a tight fit, but I will let you make that decision. The FrankenQuest with the DOS? No, just no. Nowhere even close. Look at this beast. This is going to be a running problem for most of our bags, so next bag. Okay, bear with me here. For my second bag, I grabbed this massive beast because it was the polar opposite of the first case, and it just so happened to be for the PSVR also. I also wanted something that would for sure fit the FrankenQuest. It's a hard case and it runs for about $32.99 on Amazon. There's a ton of space, but that just means that things can jumble around in it. I actually am writing my script for this video right now and it just hit me. This bag could be way more useful if you had some Velcro straps hanging around your house. They have rolls of Velcro you can buy on Amazon, and if you feel like experimenting with it, you could try using that to secure the accessories better in this big open box. The base Quest 2 does fit in this box, but there is just nothing to secure it in here. Unless you have some void fill, everything is going to jumble around. The box would work if, like I said before, you had some Velcro to secure everything down, but as it stands, it's just a big hot mess. The elite strap fares no better. It's a little tighter, but it still will jumble around, and the problem really are the controllers as they flop everywhere and nothing holds them down. I had hopes the FrankenQuest would fit better. Now, the FrankenQuest does fit better, but the elephant in the room is the fact that the FrankenQuest is so freaking wide that it warps the sides out. And this is such a shame too. If the bag had been even a little wider, this might have been manageable. If you do decide to go this route, just note that even though you have a hard case, there is some pressure on the sides or the front. On the bright side, there's room for everything to jumble around. The TypeCase had a lot of promise. At $49.99, it was the most expensive case I tried. I bought this case 3 days before reviewing it, but at the time of this writing, this script, it was already not only out of stock, but labeled, "We won't be sure when it will be back in stock again." Having said that, I will still break it down as it actually fits all 3 quests. It's a hard case for the most part, but the front of it is a little bit soft, but very thick. Now there's plenty of room in this case, and that's a huge benefit. The Quest 2 with the base strap is a great fit. All the accessories fit perfectly, and it even comes out with a fantastic little strap for the controllers to fit and hold them perfectly in place. Unfortunately, you won't be able to fit the grips on your controllers in this case. There's just not enough room. There's room for the battery though, and even plenty of cable. The Elite strap is next. If you have the controllers with no grips, a battery, and a cable to charge, this might be the perfect case. Everything fits perfectly in this scenario. It was quite the dream, which honestly for 50 bucks, I hoped it would be. The FrankenQuest is a little different story. Although the accessories all fit like I mentioned for the other straps, the issue for the FrankenQuest is that it's extremely tight. Uncomfortably tight. As you can see in this video, you are able to close the bag, but it would depend on how comfortable you are with using a bag that bulges a little. In the end, it's really up to you how you want to go. The Hermitshell Hard EVA travel case for the Quest 2, this is the Black 2 edition, is my 4th choice. It's a hard shell case indeed, and it cost me $35.99 on Amazon. It's an odd case in that it feels very similar, like a discounted TypeCase, but with a crappy accessories pouch. The base strap is a great fit for this case. There's no rattle and no damage when you shake it. With the controllers with no grips and a battery, it ends up being a tight fit. That dang accessory pouch makes no sense though. If you put the battery in it, it just rattles all over when it's open, but when you close the bag, it doesn't really rattle. So, I don't know, it's just so odd to have a massive pouch and nothing to secure the accessories. Elite strap is a pretty tight fit overall. It's the same type as the TypeCase, so you have to just squeeze it in. It's a shame that the controller straps are just a little worse overall than in the TypeCase, as it doesn't fit the best with the Elite strap. And what about the FrankenQuest? Well, it doesn't fit here, which is pretty much a recurring theme with our bags so far, which is such a shame. Another case down. The last case, I really wanted to hit the mark. Now, I found a Reddit post where someone mentioned a DSLR case. Well now, I love DSLR bags. I have 2 of them, and I'm quite the enthusiast. So that was right up my alley. The case I went with is a Powerextra DSLR bag. This is just a little gem of a bag, if it's ever in stock. Honestly, I know some of these bags are bound to be out of stock this year, but really, this video is mostly about teaching you more so what bag to look for. This is honestly the bag I would be looking for if I were you. It's not a hard case, no, but the price came at a beautiful $19.99. What a steal for what you get. A ton of pouches for accessories, a ton of room, and inserts to let you sort and create sections to put each of your items. Now I will show you how I placed every insert, but depending on what you have, you may choose a different way to sort your bag, which is the beauty of it. The base strap was a perfect fit for me. The headset was separated from each controller, and even the battery had its own section. This is such a beautiful sight, and although it's a soft bag, when you shake it, there is plenty of padding for any rattling. What a great bag and fit. The Elite strap was no different. This is just the perfect bag for every head strap so far. Depending on how you want to place every piece of your gear in the bag, it may look different. The FrankenQuest is the most important one for me, and I would assume that it's the same for you. It is a near perfect fit, just the same as the others. You can fit the full FrankenQuest, controllers with grips, battery, and even cables in this puppy. The only downside, which would honestly not be a deal breaker for me, is the top of the FrankenQuest when you close the bag. there is a little bulge, and that means it won't be the best protection, but the top of the FrankenQuest has enough give that I think it would be fine. If you really wanted, you could find a similar bag with a thickness of about 5 to 5.5 inches, as this one is 4.5 inches. All right, in conclusion, I am sure there are better bags out there, but the reason that I made this video like I did is because I wanted to teach you how to look for a bag. Every bag is going to be slightly different, and it may not fit the way you want. Clearly, in the end, a bag like the DSLR bag is maybe your best way to go, as it offers the most padding and customization, so that if you did change your setup in the future, you wouldn't need to buy a different bag every time. Now, I will keep a running list of all the DSLR bags below in the description that I approve of based on the specs of the one that I bought and that I found perfect. The specs are 14 inches long by 11 inches wide by 5 inches thick. If you find a better bag, please let me know in the comments below and I can highlight it for everyone else. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a like. If you want more content like this, consider subscribing and letting me know in the comments exactly what type of VR tech videos you would like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.